Now it is my pleasure to invite Enea for a little speech, and then Balina as well. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Dignified guests, parents, and family members, dear teachers, staff, and dearest class of 2019. It is an honor to stand here today and speak to you on this such a special occasion for all of us. For it is not special just because we are graduating, finally, but we are also the first generation graduating from this new modern campus. We started off as young and confused teenagers, walking up and down the stairways at our old campus, and looking at ourselves through the famous mirror there, realizing how scared we were. Interesting enough, not long ago I read a quote by Sidney J. Harris, a famous journalist, who said, "The whole purpose of education is to turn mirrors into windows." And well, as we now walk out of this great building, bursting with windows, I must say, well done, class. We have certainly accomplished that. I say this because we have now left behind the image of ourselves standing in front of that mirror and gazing at the very limited reflection of our surrounding. An image that was created by our illogical and immature selves, and an image that was impeding us to see what lays beyond. However, today, after 3 years, we, every one of us, looking out of these windows, I believe that for them, the view is endless. And I'm not just talking about the fields of Skåberg, but way much more. Throughout these years, we have broadened our perspectives to a point where we don't just see what lays in front of us, but we see way beyond. We see hope, we see opportunities, big opportunities, we see change, and most importantly, we see the future. Whatever these hopes may be, whatever opportunities we may see, and whatever future we aim, I believe that what we have learned here and the skills we have gained here will serve as our set of tools facing any upcoming challenge. Spending most of the day in the school environment and then having to deal with various deadlines, slowly carved time management and as a key trait of our growing personalities. Our never-ending attempts to continuously find the test questions and homework online greatly improved our research skills, as Slater and SparkNotes soon made it into our Google shortcuts. And having to come up with reasons why we didn't have the uniform or why the test should be postponed made us exceptional in communication and improvisation, of course. And however, I believe that what has mostly shaped us and our beliefs are the friendships we have built and the beautiful people that actually made every day here so colorful and vibrant and alive. Be it our first trip to Dubrovnik or our senior skip day, we have proven that we are able to stay united and work coherently. We have respected one another despite our obvious differences, and we have come to understand that for greater things to happen, we need to be able to compromise. So I think that we should stick to this great attribute, so when we eventually become the decision makers or the leaders of this country, we deliver what has been missing here for a long time now. Today's graduation is without a doubt a great achievement for all of us, but yet it is a small step into the real world, which was already mentioned by people who have more experience than us. Malcolm X once said that education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. For some of us, the future is here. For some, it might be in Europe, US, or even elsewhere. And despite the fact that we have difficulties in traveling abroad with our Kosovo passports, I hope and I believe that these skills that we have acquired and the lessons we've learned will somehow serve as lifetime multiple visas for each and every one of us. I hope that this passport, which will be officially issued to us today, boosts us to follow our dreams and hopes without any border restrictions. I hope that even though some of us here chose to move abroad for further studies, as mentioned before, we don't forget our country, we don't forget our friends and families, and we don't forget what we left behind. I encourage you all to come back here, to come back home, and join the rest of us in the pursuit of a better future for our country. I wish to wake up one morning, switch on the TV, and see and recognize familiar faces on the news, MTV, any sports channel, or whatever channel it may be. I wish I get the chance to attend lectures, exhibitions, concerts, football matches, Olympic Games, or any other great global event of the people I once spent my everyday with. I wish to see each and every one of us living the life we dreamt of and the life we fought for, because no matter what that may be, I am more than confident that we can all do it. So from the... Okay, thanks. So from the bottom of my heart, I wish you the very best of luck in each of your fascinating journeys. Now I want to take a brief moment and thank all the teachers, friends, families, ASK staff members for making these 3 years so memorable and complete for all of us. Dear all, I'd suggest you take a close look at the youngsters laying in front of you, as they are the future of this country, the leaders of this country. Just 3 years ago, we all entered this experience alone, from different schools and having different expectations. And now, after 3 years, we leave, despite our obvious and diverse ambitions, we leave together as the class of 2019. I'm sure that each of us here will agree that these high school years have been the best so far. But my dear friends, let's make sure that these years don't remain the best of our lives, because the best is yet to come. Thank you and good luck.